Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. I'm here because last year I worked with Senator Nestle Bush on the Senate side of the bill. She asked me to speak with the ACLU about their concerns, and I want to share some things that I learned in that process. Number one is that our Rhode Island ACLU is an outlier among other ACLU chapters. In fact, the Northern California ACLU filed an amicus brief in support of that state's ban on conversion therapy when it was challenged in the California courts. They made a very similar argument that you heard from the law professor earlier, that doctors are not a protected class, that this is not really a speech issue, it's about licensure and regulation. Also, I would note that in every case where the Supreme Court has been asked to consider a challenge to one of these laws, they've refused to even hear the case. So it's pretty well settled. Something else I want to tell you is that I work with to your question, Chairman McNamara, about exemptions, or the ACLU was concerned that perhaps the legislation was broad and would touch on other types of therapies. And to that, I really want to draw your attention to, in the law, to Chapter 94, Section 23-94-2, definitions, where it reads, "Conversion therapy shall not include counseling that provides assistance to a person undergoing gender transition, or counseling that provides acceptance, support, and understanding, or facilitates a person's coping, social support, and identity exploration." I believe that that addresses your concerns, Mr. Lania. And also it says that it will not include sexual orientation neutral interventions, that being a key phrase in this draft bill, to prevent or address unlawful conduct. So I think that with that written that way, it makes it very clear that this is narrowly tailored to only deal with the issue of trying to talk people out of their sexuality or gender, and does not include anything else, which is why I was not able to reach an agreement with the ACLU on any sort of exemption to that, because it's already pretty clearly written. So.
Excellent.